If you're new to safety, you're in the right place. My name is David Sawyer. This is Help with OSHA. And today we are on step six of the Safety Manager Guide. This guide, you can go to helpwithosha.com and download this guide for free. It is the 6 safety steps that will take any safety manager from stepping into a company brand new and being able to set programs and training in place that's actually going to prevent accidents, help you avoid OSHA so no one gets hurt. That's the goal. Now, in my previous videos, we've talked about having consistency. We talked about putting the programs in priority so that you're focused on the most important programs first, doing training, doing inspections, communicating, looking back at accident records. A whole lot of information was talked about. So if you missed that, go back and watch those videos. But today, I want to talk about safety step number 6. This is the last safety step, and to be completely honest, it's the most difficult. And the reason it's the most difficult is because it doesn't end. And that's not just hyperbole, that's not just exaggeration or a cliche. It doesn't end because it doesn't end. It keeps going. I'll let you in on a dirty secret when it comes to safety. If you're doing your job as a safety manager, nothing happens. Nobody gets injured. No incidents. Nothing happens. It's boring. Before long, you have people going, I don't even know why we have David around. Nothing's happening. It's so important that you are staying engaged and that you're keeping your employees engaged. Step 6 is about creating cheerleaders. You see, we want people on the safety committee, people in different management roles and departments to really be encouraging a safe culture. And the way we do that is not by tracking the number of accidents we've had, because hopefully we've had 0. So if you're tracking that, you're just you're watching a straight line and nothing's happening. It's like watching paint dry. We need to be measuring what we're doing to make that 0. So inspections. We talked about having a calendar. We want to go back and have that calendar in place so that we have consistent inspections, so that we have consistent training throughout the year, so that we're going back and every month or every 2 months, we're reassessing a different safety program, right? We're looking at it, we're reading through it, we're making sure it's still relevant. We want everything to match what we're doing today. We don't want to have a nice set of binders that are up on the wall that are really pretty, but they're from 7 years ago and nobody's looked at them since. This stuff is live, it's living, it's active. We got to be changing it, we got to be updating it. It has to evolve. When we get new equipment in, we're going to have to write new lockout procedures. When we get new chemicals in, we got to add to the chemical inventory. When we get new employees in, we got to provide new orientation training for employees. So having quality programs that can evolve over time is key. If there's one thing I can encourage you with, please don't get stagnant. One of the worst things that can happen is when a company goes several months, even several years without an accident, they tend to get complacent. And pretty soon employees get complacent and safety training starts to drop off, engagement starts to drop off, and then before you know it, you have a major accident and people go, man, we had 4 years without an accident at all. And then something happened. And unfortunately, oftentimes I'll go in and do accident investigations. When I go in and do an accident investigation and I ask questions, I do interviews with employees, I find out that that's probably not the first time they were doing that unsafe behavior. It became a bad habit that nobody corrected over time. So we want to do everything we can to get people engaged, to get people active in safety. So we're measuring what we're doing to create that big 0 at the end of the year. Okay? Keep in mind, the goal here is that no one gets hurt at work. I'm David Sawyer. This is Help with OSHA. Download your free Safety Manager Guide, and please do everything you can to make sure nobody gets hurt at work. Have a good day.